Hello guys, this is my third wrestling video. This is actually ever pay-per-view review on the second No Mercy of this particular year, 1999, October 99. This time it's in the US. Um, Let me just check the details. Cleveland, Ohio. With the main event being Stone Cold Steve Austin with Triple H for a no holds barrels match for the WWF Championship. Yep, the WWF as it was known by then, not WWE. I was known 3 years after. 1999, 2002. So the first fight, first event, Godfather versus Midian with Viscera at ringside for in a standard single match. Pretty much a dominant. Midian was more of a dominant performance. Godfather obviously does interfere in the match as expected, but Godfather gets the victory. Nothing special, just a typical, Midian was never meant. The Midian character was never taken seriously, maybe a low mid-card fighter and wrestler, so never Midian. He was being a accomplice of the Ministry of Darkness and the corporate ministry. So yeah, Godfather was fairly easy in this fight. The next match, shortest match of the night, Fabrice Mueller versus with May Young in ringside, beats Ivory for the belt. Um, Barbara Miller's it was at least in the 60s, 70s at that time. So I think she's the oldest ever champion in history. It's between her and Ric Flair. Anyways, she didn't beat Ivory cleanly. I think she May Young interferes in my mind. May Young interferes and Fabrice Miller gets a victory. Um, I guess the first proper match is the Hollies versus New Age Outlaws, which is the first, I guess, serious event. Quite not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. They win, but they don't win clean. The Hollies. They win by disqualification. But the New York put a good fight. Follow on China versus Jeff Jarrett for the Jarrett's Intercontinental Championship in a good housekeeping match. So this is a major feud between China and Jeff Jarrett, where Jeff Jarrett is mocking China's her being a woman and trying to enter a man's world in professional wrestling and challenge for um historically male belt. And China beats Jeff Jarrett after Jarrett find out it cheats. And China finally becomes the first ever woman to win an Intercontinental Championship. It's very entertaining match. They use all sorts of housekeeping weapons, whether Jeff Jarrett's guitar, a table, iron, the full powder. Also, very fun match. This one, very fun match. Jeff Jarrett was always good to make fun of. I love Jeff Jarrett when he told himself well as a bad guy, as a heel. He was always a good heel. Never cared for him as a face. But Jeff Jarrett also some wrestlers only work as heels, and Jeff Jarrett was one of those guys who works as a heel, not as a face. And the next match, The Rock versus British Bulldog. This is during the time where they try to push Bulldog as a main eventer, but they quite work out. The Rock wins. Well, the British Bulldog puts an effort in, but The Rock wins quite easily, convincingly. It's over 6 minutes, so it's not really a long match. Next match, this is the match of the event. The New Brood, which is Jeff the Hardy Boys and Gangrel, gets the Old Brood Edge and Christian in the ladder match for the managerial services of 10 models and 100 grand, money in the bank. Guys, this is a really good match. This is one of my favorite matches in the Attitude ever. The Hardy Boys always put a good match up when it comes to the odds and shares. Jeff Hardy, we all know Jeff Hardy goes to the limits. He will go there. His athleticism is like unparalleled. Things he can do. Such a good. This is edge on edge on the seat. Not as much. Brilliant. Nearly do defeat it, and it's a one, and they fight for they fight for the victory. This is the match of the night. Follow on, Valmy defeats Mankind. So and so. It's more funny than it's a very funny. Not a really, for me, it's a semi-serious fight. Valvins wins, but Mankind, I don't know, it's not the most convincing victory. And Mankind is still his sock. His sock back for winners in his pants. Anyways, it's funny, funny, funny. Second best match in my opinion, X-Pac in the fatal four-way. X-Pac, Bradshaw, Farouk and Kane. This is where X-Pac and Kane were partners, and they go against acolytes. But this time, it's every man for himself. It's not like a tag team fight. It's every man himself. Decent match. Probably my second favorite match after the New Brood and the Asian Christian match. Decent. X-Pac does win, but he has to turn against Kane to win the match, and Kane lets him win. Doesn't Not a convincing victory, but Kane kind of lets him win. And the main event, Triple H Stone Cold Steve Austin. Triple H interfere, beat up The Rock, and with still Hammer beating up, and then Triple H has to finish get belts get Stone Cold. Got quite a 10 fight. Stone Cold wins it, but The Rock interferes, and Triple H beats The Rock before he can interfere. Then there's a pedigree, and Stone Cold wins the match. So, but it was a good match. It was a good match. It was a good match indeed. Like I said, I'll do more Attitude Era pay-per-views. I'll do WrestleMania 41. I'll watch that and I'll do a review on that, but most of my wrestling videos will be Attitude Era pay-per-views. Because I'm actually a junkie. Attitude Era is my favorite part of wrestling dynasty. It's what got me into wrestling, professional wrestling, what got me into WWE, made me WWE fan. Without that Attitude Era, I don't think I'll be. Because I was familiar, I was familiar with Hulk Hogan, but the golden era, the Hulk Hogan match by my Savage Ultimate Warrior, Roddy partner, Ted Diabase, who else, Jake Snake Roberts, that golden era wrestler I wasn't familiar with. He's actually what got me to wrestling, so I'm always going to be biased towards Attitude Era, because I'm an Attitude Era fanboy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. What are your thoughts on pay-per-view? Is it one of the best of all? It's semi-decent. I give it 6.5 out of 10. I think the main one was a bit better, but this is not a decent main event and really good ladder match between Hardy Boys and the Brood. I mean, well, the New Brood and Asian Christian. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye now.